Hello and good morning, everyone. The time is currently 11:29. 11:30 a.m. And so yeah, today we are going to be getting back into the Skyrim Special Edition stream, and we're going to be going back and continuing on with the run we started yesterday. So let's get cracking. Got myself some coffee here. Lovely, good Honduras blend. Very good. Okay. And here we go. So, I'm hoping that my face cam looks alright. Yep. Beautiful. Alright. So we're currently level 4. I think we only got about an hour and a half into the game yesterday. So let's see if we can make up a little bit more time here. So, where are we right now? Let's do some of the Mage's College questline because I would really like those Archmage robes because, I've got some very cool spells and some very cool perk trees that I'm looking into using with all these mods, and I want to get to using them as much as possible. I don't have the mailbox. It's a secondary mailbox, beautiful. Alright. I need to speak with Maribel Irving. There you go.
I understand you're the one that found this orb. Yes. From what I've heard, I expect Tofdir will be occupied.
Okay,
I
so
suppose someone else will need to look after the apprentices for now.
I've got to look over the apprentices.
Well,
I think.
it's
No, I
time for
don't.
some independent study. Check with Urag Grosh.
Alright, yes. I've got to talk to this orc who runs the library, and then I can get some special books. Oh, I should check. Apparently, I should check my mail. So I'm gonna go do that. I think I can just check it at this mailbox, can't I? Can I? Can I not? Okay, well I should be able to see mail in the little slot if there is any, but it doesn't seem like there is, so that's okay. Let's go talk to this orc, Urag Grow Shrub. Ah, lovely coffee. Alright. Right there, beautiful. He seems to be... Yep, he's just right here. Hello, Mr. Grow Shrub. Oh, there's a bunch of books and stuff. Hello.
You are now in the Arcanium, of which I am in charge. Disrupt my Arcanium. Now,
Okay.
do you require assistance?
I need to learn something.
I know what you
I need to learn about something
Word
we've
travels
found in
fast
Southall.
around here.
South Owl?
Discovered
I don't know.
some big
Southall.
mystery, huh? Well, you don't even need to ask. No, I don't have anything.
Don't have anything that can help.
I think one of those volumes
Alright.
had some relevant information.
So now we're going to go find some stolen books.
You there.
Oh,
I have questions
this idiot.
for you. You were in Southall, yes?
Yes,
It has come to my...
maybe.
I know full well
Ooh,
that
being
you
a bit
have.
cheeky.
Please,
I know
do
full
not
well that you
insult
have. Please
me.
do not want
Tofdir is still there now.
He's still there.
I shall expect a full report.
Alright,
when he
goodbye.
returns.
I don't like you. I don't think anyone really does enjoy the presence of Uncano, or indeed a lot of high elves, honestly. I mean, this character is a high elf. I'm a high elf myself, because they're the best at magic, but, I mean, the Thalmor, for those who don't know, are a faction of high elves in Skyrim who are essentially just like complete high elf elitists, high elf supremacists, I'd say. So like fantasy Nazis, you know what I mean? But in like a fun way, not in like a swastikas and SS kind of way, more in like a, like a snooty kind of way, which I think is definitely more accessible. Because if they were just marching about, or they do, I suppose they do march about a bit, don't they? Yikes. Okay, well that's probably fine. Yes, and for those who didn't manage to catch the live stream, I've got the Apocalypse mod on, which adds a bunch of new spells to the game. For instance, this guy.
You speak to a vigilant of Stendar.
Oh,
Cavort with any Daedra, and we will hunt you down.
Cavort with any Daedra. Well, I'm pretty sure. Aren't Atronorks Daedra? How does he react to that? Do you care?
That spell looks dangerous. Keep your distance.
Alright, whatever.
Last mistake. Stendar be with you.
Okay, so he got munted. Alright, I didn't realize that was a crime, but okay. I'll take... oh, and see now I'm starting to see bones appear in people I kill, which is great because these bones I can use to create skeletons. Aha! Is there a different skeleton? No, okay. They're just 2 empty skeletons. Fair play. Alright. Now, this skeever has just been deleted. I thought that was my healing spell. Now, the ritual stone's up here. I might as well discover it while I'm here. I also might as well have a gaze at it because I've also got a mod that adds multiple new unique effects to standing stones. I think I also, at some point, I'm going to have a look to see if I can find any... Alright, I should just be... Okay. Got him. Neither of these skeletons have any bones on them for some reason. Let's heal up a little bit. Let's have a gaze at this. Okay, so, those under the sign of the ritual summon the vengeful spirits that recently dead to their side in combat. Yep. They occasionally relive a death they witnessed, creating a corpse and summoning its spirit. Huh. That's interesting. Of the recently dead to their side. Is that... that's not a passive. Surely that's not a passive. That would be incredibly powerful. I think... Actually, I'm going to just look up for a second here, and I might as well bring it over to my main page so you guys can see it. I've got all these bloody tabs open. Now let's look for Skyrim Apprentice Stone location, because apparently the Apprentice Stone is very good with this mod. Okay, so just northwest of Morthal. Alright. So let's go to Morthal, I guess. Let's go to Morthal and then I can head northwest and find the Apprentice Stone. I should be able to find it my first try. I'm pretty good at finding things that way. Alright, I'm gonna sit down, and it's gonna take a second, and then bada bing, bada boom. There we go. I don't know why that takes a while. Definitely longer than in the vanilla game. So northwest. So yes, kind of this direction. Yes, perfect. Yes, so apparently the Apprentice Stone is quite good with this mod, especially in the early game. Because I think one of the effects is you get to cast Novice Magic... Oh, Jesus. Alright, yes, you can deal with those. I'll unlock this. That's cool. And I'll get my lockpicking increased to 6 grand. Okay. See, I like... Oh, yes, so that's a immersive creature from the Domestic Creatures mod. Hopefully my Flame Astronaut can deal with it, because I can't really. Oh, Jesus. Oh, that was it. Oh. Just deal with it. Blimey. Do I have any magic potions? I don't. This guy is quite tough. Oh, far out. Stop targeting me. Oh, wow. Should I just leave? Alright, I'm just gonna leave. That's probably the best way of doing these things. See, I'm very squishy at the moment, which I'm not a huge fan of. I've got to get my mage armor perks up to get some more armor classes. To get some more armor. Apprentice Stone. Those under the sign of the Apprentice Stone cast spells for less magicka and novice spells for free. Very good. Their spells are much more effective, but may randomly fizzle and become less effective instead. Sure. Also, I'm not a huge fan of having the Mage Stone just because I don't really want to be like speeding through this run as much. I just wanted to, because I wanted to take a fair whack of time so I can just stream it and have a good time and have everyone enjoy the stream here. So, I'm also going to be recording, I also record these and put them up on YouTube, on my YouTube channel, which I think I have linked on my Twitch page. Let's summon another Flame Astronaut. Right, so this guy can summon mud crabs. I see. Alright, and he's gone. Okay, well, not a whole lot of loot for such a tough enemy, but whatever. Okay, now that that's happening... Oh yes, I gotta go back to Felglow Keep. Let's make that happen. If I remember correctly, this is quite a difficult dungeon. Felglow Keep is, or at least right at the very beginning it's quite difficult. Getting into it is probably the toughest part. Alright. Oh my goodness. I also did pick up a spell tome before that I shouldn't. Armored Skeleton Archer. See, that seems useful. Would that be more useful than a Flame Atronach, I wonder? They're both apprentice level spells, but I think yes, I do have. I'm using lightning, which means I should be relatively effective against magic users. By Khajiit Skull. And I don't think these guys carry bones, have bones on them. Have I missed looting any human corpses? I hope not, because I gotta start getting the habit of that. Because I can use, like I said before, I can use these bones to create skeletons that will follow me, which is one of the conjuration skills I have. Aha, see, that's where the, that's grand, getting those novice spells for free. That's really good. I can just keep casting Crackle as many times as I want. Okay. I got him. Now let's summon a Flame Atronach. If I remember correctly, there is a Flame Atronach already here. Just great. Okay. I'll take the Starfuck zombies. Alright. Oh wait, that was mine. It's okay. I think I will actually give the armored skeleton archer a crack. I'll take away the 150% of the opponent that last killed it. See, that is interesting, but it's a novice spell, so I think I'm just gonna kind of avoid that one. So let's chuck that one on 2 and see. For instance, see how well he does. Oh, go. It's like Pokemon. Alright, he doesn't seem to be doing an excellent job. A bit better with the sword, actually. I think the fact that he's got armor helps. Alright. Ooh. Steals 6 points of stamina per second from hostiles inside the circle. That's not too useful, but I believe there is a version of that that steals magicka, which is much more useful for me, being a pure mage. And I can whack that into my contingency, actually, which means that whenever I enter combat or choose a specific trigger condition, those spells will activate. And then whenever I cast a spell or whatever, there'll be a circle, and if people enter into that circle, then I steal magicka from them, which is very helpful. Yes, I think get the Flame Atronach out early. When did I level up? I'm not sure, but I'll increase my health a little bit. I think eventually I want my health to be kind of like 150 kind of level. My conjuration's going well, but I can't really increase anything just yet. So let's do Destruction Mastery, and then I will go through the Ionized path. But I'm actually gonna wait on that for a little while. I wonder what does Fortune Mage do? Oh yes, shock spells in the rain. Yeah, they cost 30% less magicka to cast in favorable weather. Robe of the Magi is very helpful, and Elemental Specialization is very helpful, considering I'm only going to be using a shock spells. So I think for the time being, though, I'm just going to leave it at the mastery, and invest a little bit more in my restoration and conjuration and alteration skills, and enchanting as well. Just because if I invest too much in destruction, it gets a bit boring, honestly. If I'm being quite frank, it's yeah, okay. Grand. Okay. Now I'll just summon a new one, actually. I cannot be bothered waiting for it to follow me. Okay, here we go. I'll actually have to close that and then open it up again in order to get past, and I can go down here. Wow, my Flame Astronaut's doing quite well. Ooh, well, I'm just gonna summon one over here and see how that goes. Ooh. Good. Okay. Oh! Yes, so it looks like I'm definitely going to need quite a bit of restoration, being this kind of squishy, especially since, well, I hope I'll be able to avoid a fair amount of damage if I'm investing into Conjuration, because I can just send forward my little army of dudes, and they can all attack and take the damage for me. But we'll see, I guess. Alright. Alright, so conjure that one. And I'll need to activate these levers. What difficulty am I on? I feel like these are very easy. Alright, let's go up to Expert. Because I'm not really feeling the challenge here. Significantly. Oh yes, hello mate.
Thank you so much. Who knows what they'd have done to me if you hadn't come along? I promise I'll help you get out of here.
Use a hammer, dog. Big hammers are cool. Well, I think for this build I'm going pure mage, but I think once I've reached sort of level, you know, a really high level or something, maybe a couple weeks, depending on how often I stream, then I'm happy to do a warrior build. There's some really fun stuff I can do with warrior builds, especially with this perk overhaul mod. I can really get, like, you can get some really cool decapitations and all sorts of shit. And I've also got the immersive weapons, so there's like one-handed hammers and things like that rather than just maces. Ooh. Okay, now I'm seeing a bit more of the challenge. Sorry, Flame Astronaut, that wasn't mine. I didn't mean to do that. Yeah, come on, take it down. Good. Good. Now I gotta remember to search all of the bodies for their bones. I think I missed a bunch of bodies back there, so I might actually just go back very quickly and get all their bones, because like I said before, I can make skeletons that follow me around, and they will attack for me, and they can even cast spells for me, I think, later on, a little bit later on down the track. Or did I? I did say these guys. I'm an absolute fool. An absolute idiot. Alright. Be Lizard Guy too. Yeah, an Argonian. Yeah, I think what I will do, just because of the mods I have and the bonuses you get from being different races, I think for the warrior build I'll go for the classic orc. But I think for the I'm also going to do a thief build, which is focused on pickpocketing and lockpicking, and I'll definitely be an Argonian for that, because I'm a big believer in using swimming as a good stealth technique. I think it works very well. What is this? Of the Necrolite. Friendly conjured creatures within 11 feet get 25% attack damage and 100 health. That's so good. Well, definitely going to be using those. I might actually, you know what? I might even use that now. Hooded robes of the Necroline. Oh yes. Got him down. Yes, and so skeletons obviously have a lot of bones on them. I'm glad to see. Alright, so now into the main part of the dungeon. And there'll be a boss at the end of this. And if I remember correctly, this boss is not too hard. The main thing that makes them difficult, especially from a pure mage standpoint, is the fact that they drain your magicka. Ooh. Ooh, okay. Hold up. Just gonna have to let my Flame Atronach kind of sort these guys out. And just heal the way through it. Cool, I'm happy doing that. I think logically that's a pretty good way of doing things. Essentially, just summon your boys, get the whole gang together, and then just hide in a corner and heal a little bit. Maybe not hide. I still want to get amongst it. Yeah. Come on. Fuck him up. Oh shit! All right, he's. Yeah, come on. Yeah, let me get some, cool. Take your skull. Ooh, okay. Yeah. Not a great idea to back up into my incredibly powerful fire demon, but you know what? To each their own. Alright, let me kind of move him up here. Jesus. Alright. I've leveled up again. Is that everyone? I think that's everyone. Great, and I'll take their bones. What's my carry weight looking like? Still pretty good. Still pretty good. That's the thing about taking all these bones, is they use a lot of bloody carry weight. Hypothetical treachery, I've already read it. And some more things. Potions, whatever. Alright, let's move along. Oh wait, oh, that's not my Flame Atronach, that's a Flame Atronach that I did not spawn. Oh, and there's a person there too, oh my god. Okay, that should do it. And I got the key, and I got a staff. Now these little wispy things, I think, is the increase in damage on my conjured minion, which is obviously very powerful. So I'm definitely going to keep that bloody enchantment on my robes, because that's incredibly powerful. And now, here we are for the boss battle.
Into my home and laid waste to my projects. How nice to meet you.
Oh. Who are you?
Names no longer matter. You may refer to me as the Caller. Now, do you have a reason for making such a mess? So
oh yes, I need the books that you have strewn about, if you can see them. There's one there, there's one there. And you're acting as if like this is a surprise. Like you've got them on pedestals. I don't know why you don't think people aren't going to try and steal them. Like clearly they're very important. They've got one in front of you and the two here, so how about you just... Whatever. Alright, let me get this bad boy down before she starts draining all my magicka. Because I need to start draining your magicka. Yes, that's another thing. She teleports around. This is also good because now I can identify... Oh! Alright, yes, now I can identify which one's mine. Ah! Damn. Okay, okay. How can I do this? Well, first of all, I should probably level up. I don't know why I didn't do that before. Yeah, let's increase my health. That'll help with the survivability. I should have 2 perk points. Whatever, I'm going to increase the restoration and make them more powerful. Okay. I'll mess with that a little bit
So
later.
you're the one who barged into my
Your first stream
home
you
and
put on
laid waste
YouTube
to my
was very
projects.
enjoyable to watch.
How
Thank you.
nice to
Thank you,
meet
Cole
you.
Hands. Very nice. I think
Now, do you have
I'm
a
excited
reason
to
for
put
making
more of them on.
so you're
And I
just
think
one
that'll
of
be,
Annie's lackeys?
I don't know if that'll be like my
That's disappointing.
quote unquote
You sure
main
will,
platform,
promise.
but
You come here,
I like the
kill
fact
my
that
assistants,
it's
disrupt
not
my
edited or
work.
anything,
You're annoyed. I'm afraid
and it's just super easy to just kind of
Are you a temp?
put on and
You won't be
zone
leaving
out,
here
just
at
like
all.
enjoy. Okay, yes. Okay. Hello? I'll make sure to get some. Which one's mine? That one. Okay. Did I kill the caller yet? No, not quite. I don't know why she's trying to punch me. But there we go. Alright. I think that's it. Now to take these books. And all your bones, please. Thank you. Every bone you have, I would like to take. Okay. Amazing. And to the victor go the spoils. Bunch of soul gems and soul gem fragments. A spell tome, sure. I'll take that soul gem as well. Beautiful. I don't think there's many things I will need soul gems for to recharge, so I don't need a huge amount of them, but I definitely will need them to enchant things. Which I definitely want to start getting into. So I might do a bit of that now, actually. So I can go back to Urag Grow Shrub. What else do I need? I need money. I need to get some money. Which I think everyone on the planet can relate to. Need to get some money. And then I'll be able to purchase a lot more soul gems and enchant so much more useful stuff. Like these robes I definitely need to learn the enchantment on, because that's super useful.
Hundreds of years have gone into assembling this collection. Well,
thank you. Here are the books.
And here, I suppose you've earned.
Okay, so I got a bunch of books. Now these books are very useful books because they are all skill books. I'll read them all now. Was that the one? I don't think so. Catalog of that increases my enchanting. So my enchanting's already on 42, so I think I'll be okay. I'll enchant some good stuff. I think that's all of them. Beautiful. Um, okay, grand. I'm just going to increase my Restoration Mastery. Now the Spirit Tutors is interesting because that adds 2 Spirit Tutors into Skyrim, and then you receive a permanent blessing that makes your Restoration spells stronger. And those are good, like that's a good blessing. It's 1% stronger per 20 points of Magicka, so already that would be, what is that? That's 10, yeah, that'd be 10, 20% stronger if I find both of them. 22%, and that's quite good. But I think I'll actually avoid it. Any living allies within range who fall below 30% health are automatically healed 150 points. I don't think that counts for my conjured minions, which is a little bit annoying. But I'll keep that like that just for now. I'll get to mage armor in a little bit, but I need to... I think I'll invest some points into enchanting now. And I think that'll be good. So I think I'm going to go do some enchanting now. Do some enchanting, and then maybe I can even... where would there be an enchant? I believe there is an enchanting table over here in the Hall of Countenance. Or I think it actually both of them, but I know there's one in the Hall of Countenance, so I'll just have a check there. And then I can obviously... I don't want to steal anything yet. Oh, that reminds me, there are plenty of soul gems in the Hall of Attainment, which is where my room is, technically. And there's a bunch of soul gems in my room. Now, which one's my room? This one? Yes. Or am I just... Am I incorrect? Oh. Maybe there aren't a lot of soul gems here. Yeah, okay. Well, that's alright. I'll go do some enchanting. I need to learn the enchantment of the robes that I'm currently wearing, and then enchant another pair of robes, another set of robes with that. Oh, look at all this stuff I can take. Wow. I also need to go make some skeletons, because I think I can make some skeletons now. I think I have all the bones I need to go make some skeletons. So I'm going to go do that as well. So this will be a little bit of a... Apologies, but this will be a little bit of a break between actions. Between, you know, the action. But feel free to come back in a little bit if you want to get more into the fighting. So let's learn that. I'm going to learn the Fortify Minions, and now I'm naked. Learn that, and I'll learn the Novice Rose Alteration. Just grand. So nothing I currently have will work for Area Fortify Minions. Let's put on... Yeah, just Black Mage robes, sure. And do I have any head items? Oh, I have the Novice Hood, which is probably a good idea. Although I do want to check if I can maybe enchant a circlet with anything. Fortify Magicka Regen, Fortify Magicka. Yeah, see, none of these are going to do particularly well. So I think for the time being I'm just going to stick with the Novice Hood, but I do want to increase my enchanting. Yeah, so I want to go increase my enchanting mastery, and then go Gem Dust, I think, is the one. Hello? Yes. Choose to destroy a flawless gem when you begin the enchanting process and sprinkle its dust on the arcane enchanter. New enchantments are 25% stronger when placed upon an item of the type corresponding to the gem. So that's an interesting way of doing things. Then the regalia is obviously great because I'm pretty much only going to be using robes, circlets, and hoods, and necklaces, so yeah. Does that include rings? I would hope so. I would hope so. 2 enchantments on the same item, obviously great. Arcane Nexus, new enchantments are just 25% stronger at a specific arcane enchanter, obviously incredible. And then Miracle is actually very interesting, which is just once, just once, you can put 3 enchantments on one item that are 25% stronger. So, and you can never repeat those, you can only do it once. Which I think is quite interesting. Now, let me also just quickly look up Fortify Enchanting spell. Sorry, recipe. Fortify Enchanting recipe. Blue butterfly wings, I can get those easily. And snowberries, I can get those easily. Beautiful. So, blue butterfly wings, do I have any of those? I do have a lot of those. Do I have any snowberries? I have not many. But I'll make some. I might as well do some of that now. Blue butterfly wing. And snowberries. So that's what I'm going to use a lot of my blue butterfly wings and snowberries for, which is just grand. And now I could, if I wanted to, do the fortify, enchanting, alchemy, smithing glitch kind of thing, but that also just kind of breaks the game, and that's not very fun. So let me harvest some of these snowberries. Yep. Beautiful. Okay, and I think there should be some more snowberries down here. Now I do understand this isn't the most interesting thing to watch, just me collecting some snowberries, but I do, it is important just for this build, just for a little bit, to get some of these, just so I can get, and blue mountain flowers, grand, and just some snowberries, and then I can just make myself some fortify enchanting spells, and I will, maybe I should invest some points into alchemy as well. I'll give that a think. I might not go too deep into alchemy. Just because I don't think I would use it too often. Oh, hello. That's another good thing about this contingency lark, is that I can Alright, I think I'm good for snowberries for the time being. Now let's have a bit more of a chat to, I believe it is Rag. Even though I think I did already have a chat to him, if I remember correctly, this particular... Oh, I think I never chatted to Tolfdir? Yes, yeah. Hello, Tolfdir, how you going?
Good. Beauty now. Does he have information about our wonderful...
Found a certain book.
Is that the one about some... I'll have to make a point of I just can't seem to tear myself away.
The beauty is like nothing I've ever seen before. Yes, it is quite gorgeous. You can't see it just yet, but... There we go. So this is the big orb. At the moment we only know it as the big orb. We found it inside Sarthal, which was the excavation site we went to in the first stream. You can activate it, and it's called the Eye of... it's called the Eye of Magnus. So that's cool. So I'm not sure why it's supposed to be some big secret when you can just go up there and look at it. So I think that might be a bit of an issue on Bethesda's part.
I have many important...
Now, I don't know if this is the point just yet, but I'm pretty sure there should be a monk from the Sijic Order coming to visit me. Soon enough, but this is a good model. I think you can tell it's very magic-y. You can tell the sort of magicka bubbles floating off of it. I think this is a good design for this type of object. I also like the fact that it glows. The words glow on it, which is very, very cool.
I need you to come with me immediately. Let's go. Really? I'd like
Oh
to
yes,
know
yes.
why there's
Here it is. The monk from the
aiming to
Sijic
be
Order
Sigil.
is here, and
More
the
importantly,
college.
I'd like to.
And he's
So
asking
we're
me
going to go
specifically,
have a little
so we're gonna
chat
go have a little
and
chat with
find
him.
out
Let's go.
exactly what it is he wants.
Can you hurry up, please? Uncano, you're very slow, and you don't move a lot. You're very boring, and you're a dickhead. So. I want nothing more than
You
to
are
do
going
that.
to speak to this monk and find out why he is here, and then he will be removed from college grounds.
Okay, cool. So, this monk's name is Quaranir. Quaranir. Oh. He's not in the Arcanium, he's in the Archmage's quarters, which makes a lot of sense. G'day, mate.
It is good to meet you in person.
Okay, yes, so this, he has stopped time. There's, if you can see, there's a slight blue, very slight blue hue and a bit of a blur to everything. So he's
The situation here
essentially
at your
stopped
college
time.
is of dire importance, and attempts to contact you, as we had previously, have failed.
Right.
I believe it is due to the very source of our concern.
Yes, so this
Object, the Eye of Magnus, as your people have
Eye of
taken it to call
Magnus is messing up the Sijic Order, so they gotta deal with that. We gotta deal with that, or more specifically, I've gotta deal with that. Because it's always the player, it's always the Dragonborn has to do everything in this game, and no other characters actually do anything. Which I guess is fair, because every other character is written by, controlled by, you know, a series of ones and zeros, and we're controlled by our own brains. So fair play, but still.
My presence here will be seen as an affront to
It's also
some
quite
within
funny,
the order.
you know,
As soon as the
literally
Federation
earlier today
will
in
be
game I
able to
was a
I'm also
newbie
aware
to
that
this
my
college, and
arrival has
now
aroused suspicion,
the bloody
especially
Sijic
among
Order's coming.
your
You know,
former
people they
associates.
haven't been out of
Nevertheless, my
hiding for like
order will not
thousands of
act
years.
directly. You must take it upon yourself to do so.
Okay. Why should I trust
I
you?
presume you refer to Ancano's distaste for the Sijic Order.
Just real quick. Wait, actually, just real quick. I'm just gonna increase my increase my microphone's volume a little bit. Just because it's. I remember seeing the video yesterday and it was a little bit low. Get back to this.
Solmor see our order as a threat because we have power, and we will not allow them to control us.
Okay, yeah, so that should be a little bit better on the microphone volume over the game volume. What's the problem? It's very powerful, and it will be misused if it stays here. So what do you want me to do? Okay, so I've got to talk to a person by the name of the Augur of Dunlane.
It is good to meet you in person. He was
Okay, yes. Where can I find?
I am sorry.
Now, I remember when I first played this game, trying to do this was actually quite difficult. Having a chat to the Augur of Dunlane was more than a little stressful, because he is in essentially the basement of the college, which I didn't even know there was one. It's called the Midden, and it's there, and it's downstairs, and I'll have to go have a look.
Don't play coy. You asked to see a specific member of the college. Here he is. Now what is it that you want?
Right.
There's been a misunderstanding. Clearly, I should not be here.
Mm.
I shall simply take my leave.
Alright, he's just gonna leave.
What trickery is this?
Yeah, so obviously that's pissed Ancano off, because he was like, hey, can I talk to you? And then as far as Ancano is concerned, he just says, I don't need to talk to him anymore as soon as I rock up. Because he stopped time to have a chat with me. So, I quite like that. That was quite funny when I first did this quest. That made me laugh, of just like, yeah, you idiot. Okay, so now there's no quest marker in case you hadn't noticed. And so you just gotta kind of put your adventuring boots on and try to find this motherfucker. Try to find this guy, the Augur of Dunlane. Oh god, I'm a bit high up, aren't I? Do I have drop zone? I don't have drop zone. I don't have any armor class. Can I be bothered possibly dying here? Oh shit. Oh no. Yeah. Damn. There is a spell in this mod that adds a bunch of spells called Drop Zone, which allows you to essentially like cast you know, a projected spell, and then you can land in there, and you can't take fall damage in a certain area. Although I don't have that spell on me at the moment, so maybe I should. Maybe that's worth grabbing. I think that's an alteration spell. Is Tofty around? Is he still here? No. Okay. Apparently not. I might go over geese for him later. That's Arcano, the twat. He's saying something stupid probably. Now to find the basement, you just gotta find this trapdoor right here. Which took me forever to find in my first playthrough. I think I probably looked it up. I used to do a lot of that. And I spoke about it a bit in my last stream. I'm honestly a little bit annoyed that I looked up all the answers to these, you know, puzzles and stuff, because I love puzzles nowadays. But when I was a kid, when I first played Skyrim, I was a bit of a whiner, and I was like, oh, it's too hard, oh, it's too difficult, and like, shut up, you know what I mean? Like, what? I mean, to be fair, I would have been like 12 or something. I'll grab some fire salts, and I'll take the Atronach Forge manual. I can come do that a little bit later. I think, hopefully my Flame Atronach is dealing with the Ice Wraith that I had. The Ice Wraith problem. Oh, let me also level up. I'll increase my Magicka again. Should it be Enchanting? Maybe Alteration? Let's do Alteration, just so I can do my Mage Armor perk. The next one. Also, the Wild Shrines is very good. Or 15% more powerful, or last 30% longer. Which is just really, really good. Okay. Wow, these ice rays are bloody powerful. Cool. Now, it is a real maze. It is a real maze down here in the Midden. The Midden Dark, that's where I'm trying to get to. Okay, yes. Alright, this is the door. I remember this is the door, because he has a chat to you and then he opens it. I say he, it's actually just a ball of light, you know what I mean? There we go. Hello! So you're the Ogre of Dunlane? Apparently so.
Which you have been seeking. Your efforts are in vain. It has already begun. Those who have sent you have not told you what they seek, what you seek.
Just 1 second, guys. Did I? Okay, so thank you, Nicola. I didn't realize you were watching. That's great. Yes, I think I might have misgendered a ball of light. I don't know if it is. It's voiced by a man,
Like others before you,
so it's a bit bloody ambiguous. But you know what? That's definitely not an indication of gender, because, like, you know, Bart Simpson's voiced by a woman, Ash Ketchum's voiced by a woman, and all these things. So it's very, very nebulous. Okay. Thermal, yes, and Kano, we're fully aware that he's an absolute twat. And now we've got confirmation from the magic ball, which is always fun. Don't have a Twitch account, so I can't engage in the chat. So there you go. Fair enough, Nicola. Fair play. That'll be your chat from now on. Okay. You and those aiding you. Yes. I know I need to learn more about the Eye of Magnus. There is a disaster coming. Cool. Without being blinded. I need the staff. Yes, the Staff of Magnus. Now, the Staff of Magnus is on a dragon priest by the name of Morike, which I need to go kill. Now, Morike is should be okay. Shouldn't be too hard to kill, mainly because he drains your magicka. But as we've established, I can cast novice level spells for 0 magicka for completely free, which is very, very helpful, especially against enemies that drain magicka. So that'll be really, really good. I can do that, and I can also heal because my healing is a novice level spell as well. And I'll be able to heal essentially just indefinitely, even if my magic is being drained. So it shouldn't be too hard of a fight. However, I'll be honest, the actual, the boss Morike is not too difficult, but the dungeon leading up to him is a bit bloody hard. So we're gonna go do that up to the Hall of Countenance. We're gonna go do that, and we're gonna see if anyone has we're gonna see if anyone has a good way of doing that. So we're gonna tell you what, before I leave here, just so I don't waste everyone's time coming back here later, I'm gonna see if there's any better conjuration spells that I can possibly purchase. Also, do you have any no cool enchantments? Spells and effects last longer. See, that isn't normal, but it's also very expensive. So, take 11% less attack damage while casting a spell. Could use the Apprentice Hood, but I think I'm just going to have a look. Oh my god, there's so many. Okay, so I'm not going to go through all of them, obviously. Frost Atronach, that's what I'm really looking for. Well, what is a Lich? Summons a Lich for 84 seconds, costs 500 points of charge from an equipped enchanted weapon to cast. I don't have any enchanted weapons. I don't use any weapons. It's just magic for me, so... summons a Civilized Sorcerer for 84... Oh, new follower. Thank you, Gentix. Thank you very much for the follow there. So summons a Sorcerer for 84 seconds, and the caster takes 50 points of fire damage. Well, that seems quite powerful. I think, logically, if it costs health to cast, it'll probably be more powerful than something that doesn't cost health to cast, in the name of balance. So, sure, yeah, let's have a gaze at that. Now, let me see if I can sell you anything. Yeah, let me equip my Amulet of Dibella, just to get slightly better prices, because I'm hankering for some money. Alright, let's sell that, sell that, sell that, sell that, sell both of those, and sell those. And I still have nowhere near enough money. Alright, I'll sell you my Ice Spike. I'll see if I can sell, yeah, let's see if I can sell Pharrell or anything.
You wish to master the arcane arts.
And I'll sell, these. Do I have I almost have enough. Okay. My speech increased a lot just then. Finis Gestor. Yes, so let's go for Civilized Sorcerer. Let's make that happen. Now, I do have a mod, I believe I have it installed, a mod where essentially I can become Batman. Yo, Chris, how's Skyrim going? Which questline is this? Good question. So, this is the Mage's College questline. the College of Winterhold. Got to report to Service Aaron. And so I wanted to do this one first just because the item you get at the end of it is so unbelievably useful for a mage build. Because you can get, I think it's something like every spell you cast costs 15% less, you get 50 points of magicka bonus, and your magicka regenerates 100% faster. So like, ridiculously powerful. And then I also have the Mask of Morake, which I'll be able to pick up after killing this Dragon Priest and getting the Staff of Magnus, which also increases your magicka regeneration by 100%. So, beautiful. Yes. Why don't you see if she can tell you anything? Okay, so I got to talk to another person. And now he's given me a circlet, which is grand, because I think I also... I have a bloody mod for everything, I'm realizing. So I'm wearing a hood, but I think I can also... Yes, so I can double up on hoods and circlets. So, great. And I'll wear the gold amulet fragment. So it increases my magicka by quite a lot. Should I do the Sarthal amulet instead of the gold amulet fragment? Well, how much magicka do I have now? 318. Whoa. Yes, please. Yes, please. Very good. Now, I don't need to level up or anything. I do... Ooh, I have a perk point. Let's do that. Yeah, let's do mage armor, just because... You know I'm squishy as hell. And armor would be very good. I also need to invest in some better restoration spells at some point. And to do that, I need money.
Well, now that's an odd question. Why in the
money. How should I get money? What would be the easiest way to get money? Probably potions, honestly, because you can make some very good potions. Okay, so the Synod, which is another guild of mages, have been researching the Staff of Magnus, so we're going to have a gaze with them. We're actually going to go to a Dwemer Ruin, interestingly enough. I'm not going to steal any of this guy's stuff just yet. I might steal some stuff later. But that's a little bit against what this build is about. And I was just telling Griffin, if he's still watching, I'm not sure, so after I've finished this build, and when I say finished, I mean gotten to a point where it fails to be interesting anymore, really. So like maybe level sort of like 80 or so. Then I'll be able to, I think I'm going to do a different build. And so, well, so he's just having a good, hearty old snooze. Good on you, mate. You've got some, just vibing there. Okay, so where is that's the enchanting table, and that's the alchemy lab. So we're going to do blue butterfly wings and blue mountain flowers. Now, if you play Skyrim yourself, this is a great way of doing things. So you do blue butterfly wings and blue mountain flowers. They're pretty common, pretty much everywhere. And you can get a potion of damage magicka regen. It also has fortify conjuration, but damage magicka regen is what you really want, because they sell for a butt ton. Absolute shitload. And now we can just go and sell a million of these potions to... let's go to a city. Also, I forget that I own bloody Proud Spire Manor, so let's hit Solitude. There's a lot of merchants over in Solitude in that little market square area, so I can do a bit of that, which seems like the right way to do things. Sell all my potions. Yeah. So another trick is you sell...
You're a traveler, correct?
Yes, I have been to Whiterun. And yes, I'll talk to your daughter at some point.
Oh, that's
But definitely not now, and definitely not soon. It'll be a many, many years. Years? Sure. Okay, so you see how much that sells for? So much. Okay. And I'll also buy a lot of... Yes, I'll buy all your blue butterfly wings. Oh, no, I'm selling blue butterfly wings. I'm a fool. And do you have any snow barriers? Sure. items enchanted 4% stronger for 30 seconds. Yeah, see, this is what I made. You can tell it's bad because it's bad. Now let's have a look over. Ooh, see, another thing about Skyrim is these little shadow marks. I think I talked about this on my first stream, but these shadow marks are left by the Thieves Guild, and this particular one means there's something worth stealing inside. I don't think I'm going to be stealing anything in this particular build, but when I do my thief build, oh, you know, I will be stealing absolutely everything not nailed down, which I am quite excited for. I do quite like playing a thief. Okay, so now I've got a little bit more cash. I can just keep doing that. So I think I'll do a bit of that. Yeah. So let's see if I can find any blue mountain flowers in Solitude, because there should be some just like strewn about. Yep. So there's some blue ones. And so Solitude's actually one of the best places. Another interesting thing about Skyrim, if you stand on top of these, if you listen faintly, you can hear the sewer underneath. Which is very cool. I mean, like I talked about it in my last stream, but the amount of polish in this game is just astonishing, and it's really it's a technological marvel and a creative marvel, because no one had really, I feel like no game had really put as much of the effort in as the Bethesda team did with this game. But that's just my own humble, completely uneducated opinion. There's probably plenty of games with just as much polish or whatever. Yeah, so I've got to keep looking for some mountain flowers, which is also surprisingly cathartic. Just walking around picking flowers in Skyrim. It beats the hell out of walking around and picking flowers in real life, because you get to sit down. So that's a big bonus. But I think that's... Ooh. So I've discovered the Blue Palace. Amazing. I can come back and do some Blue Palace stuff later. Another thing to note, if you ever want to play this game, the Blue Palace is actually a really good place to power level your illusion skill. Because if you get one of those AoE illusion spells... Ooh, I don't know what this shadow mark means, but it means something, so I'll think about that, maybe. But the Blue Palace is great to power level your illusion skill, because if you get one of those AoE, which means area of effect, illusion spells, there's a whole big group of people just standing very close together in the Blue Palace, in the main hall. So you just keep casting it, and then everyone gets affected, and you power level it pretty quickly. I think you can get from level sort of like 10 to level 90 in illusion in about 20 minutes, I think, which is pretty quick for power leveling. Like, for instance, you can power level your sneak pretty easily by just I do it actually at a high Hrothgar, because of all the greybeards, you know, just praying, enjoying their time, and like not suspecting anything, and because they can't be killed, you just stand behind them with a dagger and sneak, and just keep sneak attacking them, and you get incredibly fast sneak leveling, which is quite fun. Yeah. Okay, so I think I'm good on blue mountain flowers. Now I'm just going to do a quick run of from Honningbrew Meadery down to the Western Watchtower, which is a stretch of road that is excellent for finding blue butterflies. But I think I'm actually going to, yeah, so that's a lunar moth. But I think I'm actually, yeah, so I've got to wait until daytime. 12 hours should do it to get us to 8 AM, which is solidly in the daytime. Oh, big stretch. Big stretch. Maybe even a couple more hours. There we go. Okay, so some monarch butterflies, I guess. But no blue butterflies just yet? Question mark? There are... Oh, here we go. Because there are some certain hotspots when it comes to butterflies along this road. So yeah, so this little section of trees is a hotspot. The honeygreen meadery itself around the sign is a hotspot. Oh, a new follower. Oh, hey, Maya, how you going? So the person who just followed me is also a Twitch streamer. So you can check out her stream, Mayonnaise, Mayanasse, and she streams all sorts of fun stuff. I think last time I was on her stream, she was doing Overwatch, and I think she probably would still be doing a bit of that. Ooh, now see this. If I can get it to look at me, look at how cool this one looks. Yeah, it's bloody, it's a bit spooky, and they have a much higher chance of hitting you with diseases and things like that. So that's an interesting one. And that's part of what I really like about this immersive creatures mod. Sorry, that you've got all these interesting creatures, and you don't know what's gonna show up, because I've played this game many times. And although I will say, even though I have played the vanilla game so many times, there's still a whole lot that I haven't done. Like a whole lot of stuff that I haven't done. And I mean, don't get me wrong, the fact that I'm adding content using mods is just for fun. You know, like it's definitely not a comment on the fact that I've done everything in Skyrim and it's all completely boring and all this kind of stuff. Like, I love Skyrim, and I will probably love Skyrim, you know, even after the Elder Scrolls 6 comes out, unless it's completely phenomenal and all these kinds of things, which it might be, it very well might be. Can you just come down, please? There we go. And it totally might be. I think it's a very good chance to be, actually, because Bethesda clearly learned their lesson with Skyrim, that if they, you know, spend a long time developing something. Hey, it's Maya. Yeah, Maya from high school. Good on you for starting the stream. I'm at work, but I'll try and pop in another time. Lovely. Thank you very much, Maya. I hope I'm saying that right. And it's Maya. I don't think it is Maya, because I remember. Oh my God, it was yonks ago that we used to hang out. But I remember. I think I remember there being some confusion at that point as well. Okay, so I think we're good for blue butterfly wings. Bada bing, bada boom. Yes, I think we're good for blue butterfly wings. And we're definitely good for the blue mountain flowers. So let's go make some more high price potions to sell. Now again, I do understand this isn't the most interesting thing to watch, but it's some good little tips and tricks if you ever want to play a Skyrim yourself. And that's another thing. I think when it comes to this stream, there's some more blue mountain flowers here. When it comes to this stream, if anyone of my friends wants to reach out and maybe play along, you know, like play some Skyrim as well while I'm playing, and we can stream, maybe chuck it on Discord, that kind of thing, I think that'd be good fun. And I'm not completely locked into Skyrim. I will be still doing my Skyrim playthrough no matter what. But if someone wants to play another game, like I did a very short little Minecraft stream last night, but although, to be fair, the majority of it was trying to get my Minecraft shaders working. Okay. It's also a good way to level your alchemy. And your speech as well, because you are selling a lot of stuff. Whatever. Alright, so I don't think I need more in the Alteration Mastery. Maybe some more in the Restoration Mastery. When you enter combat, rapidly regenerate points of magic equal to half your restoration skill level per second. This effect gradually diminishes over the course of 15 seconds. The regeneration does not stop while casting. See, that's good, because I'm definitely going to be starting with some powerful spells when I enter combat, because I'm going to be conjuring some powerful minions. So I think that's a good idea. Also, the Warrior's Flame is an excellent perk. So essentially, just every now and again in combat, the Warrior's Flame will touch a random, either you or a random enemy or a random ally. And if it touches you or an ally, then you get a bonus. You restore magicka and stamina very quickly. But if it hits an enemy, then they lose magicka and stamina very quickly. So that's very, very helpful. And that's, yeah, I need to get to level 50 in order to get that. But I need Descending Light to do that. So I'm going to, yes, invest in that. now. I think my destruction, yeah, like I was saying, my destruction, I don't want to invest too many points into it, and I do need to, oh yeah, the skeletons. I forgot to do all the skeletons. Ah, ridiculous. Alright, let me do some skeletons after I get some money. Alright, yes, so now I've got so many of these. And I might just wait the 48 hours it takes to regenerate the cash. Beautiful. Now, in just a second, I'm going to take a quick 5-minute break just to hit the loo and that kind of stuff. So I'll just sell these and then I'll go do that. I'll have some more water. So, how's everyone doing? And also, feel free to, if you're watching this on YouTube, feel free to leave a comment for any ideas you want me to do with this build. You know, any specific ways of doing things, all that kind of stuff, or ideas for builds in the future. Let me know, and we can do some more interesting playthroughs that way. I'm happy to do like role-playing builds as well.
So you're interested in my potions and ingredients?
If anyone is interested in seeing a bit of that. Alright, and then I'm also going to sell to... God, what's his name? Bellathor. Bellathor, there he is.
Everything. Trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing.
Great. So now I've got a fair whack of cash. Yes, I'm just going to take a quick 5-minute break. So just gonna, that's already auto-saved. And okay, so I'll be back in 5. Alright, and we are back. I think the sound is coming through. Beautiful. Just went and got myself another cup of coffee because I do love the caffeine. And that seems to be going... Still recording, still streaming. Beautiful. Now, let's get back to the game. Okay. So now I have a fair amount of money. I think I'm going to go back to the College of Winterhold and get some more spells. So I've got the conjuration spells. Oh, I should check my mail. Supposedly. Now, can you see it? Yes. So you can see there's mail in the bloody mailbox. What a mod. Great mod. Letter from Jarl Siggeir of Falkreath. Oh, I believe that's the one that allows me to build my own house. Okay. I kind of care about that. Let's read it, and I can speak to the Jarl. And I'll do that later. Okay. Toftir. I need to see if you have any better... See, that's Drop Zone. Should I get Drop Zone? Maybe I should get Drop Zone. Nah. Locate object. Long stride, all these. So I don't need really any of these, unless you have... Iron Flesh, that's what I'm after. But it costs a lot. What is Undermine? Shifting Earth causes the target... Oh, yeah. So Iron Flesh, I believe, is the one that I'm going to need the most. Can I sell anything to you? I'll sell that one, I guess. But no, not really a whole lot of things. Oh, staves! Well, I don't need any of these. Great. So I got yes, I've got Iron Flesh now, which let me learn both of these conjures. Now I can go to that. I'm going to remove that and put that on. I'm going to put that on number 3 and that on number 2 because I hit 3 more, I think. So if I let's see how good this is. Okay. That seems good. Yes, so you can see how bloody good. She is the woman I needed to talk to. So
you wish to master the arcane arts?
let me get some. Is it fast healing? Circle of Strength. Is there Circle of the Moons yet? Don't have that one yet. Infest a living target with a poison spore for 10 seconds. When the caster falls below full health, the spore absorbs 5 points of health per second. Infects a corpse with a spring blast. Kills a living target in melee range with 25% or less remaining health. That's interesting. He also has to 47 points. Alright, so I think fast healing is the way to go here. So I'm going to go fast healing, and then I'm also going to go Leech Seed, because I think I might be able to do Leech Seed. Or just 35% of the health the target loses. Seems handy dandy, because I think I might be able, if I time it right, I could get that with my contingency. I could use that with my contingency. Or just the spore absorbs 5 points of health per second. Maybe that'll be easier. For 10 seconds, restores 5 points of magnetism per second while the caster is sprinting. What's Bone Spirit? Cast a Vengeful Spirit that homes in on the target and explodes 59 points of magic damage to undead. Okay. I guess Mystic Wind, or you know what, I might have a look to see if there's any useful alteration spells that I could put into contingency. Uh, Nah, it will be Colette Moretz. I think the Mystic Wind. It's not very expensive. I think that's probably the best way to go. Now I can learn these, and I will put Mystic Wind and what is it? Alteration, Iron Flesh into my contingency. So I think I'm gonna make it when you cast a spell, maybe? Yeah, let's do it when you cast a spell. Cool. And now I can just go, and now I've got my destruction going. Now I might, speaking of destruction, I think I will have a chat to Feralda and see if there's any good destruction spells I can get. I know I don't really want to get too intense into destruction. Ooh, thank you, Caden. This is a fun shirt. Now this guy is following me. That's my conjured sorcerer. You're a little bit annoying looking, but that's probably fine. So I'm going to wait until midnight, so they're all in bed. None of them are in bed. What? It's 2 AM. Why aren't any of you in bed? There we go, now you're all in bed. Hello.
Spells and incantations for those with the talent to cast them.
Okay, there's so many of these. Crackle is the one I have. Electrosphere is good. What is it? Thundercrack, I think it was a good one. Thundercrack, yeah. It's a close range blast, which I think I like. I think I enjoy close range. Or maybe I should just sort of keep my distance a bit more. Let's get Thundercrack. And let's get Electrosphere. Oh no, Electrosphere is so way too expensive. Yeah, let's just stick with Thundercrack. And that can be my new sort of go-to. Yeah, so kind of like proper, just straight up Thundercrack. Cool. Now it's time to get amongst it and get to Resolved. And there's a Bone Altar right there. Perfect. Alright. But there's also a Bone Altar right at Windhelm. So I'm just going to get my skeletons up. Never in bed at 2 AM. What's your point? You're not wrong. I am rarely asleep at 2 AM. But I'm also, to be fair, I am usually in bed technically, so well. Oh yes, I also need to get my fast healing and put that on 1 and put that on 4. Okay, Bone Altar discovered. Is there going to be... There's Bone Meal.
Yes?
Okay, mate. Okay, so this is the Bone Altar. Oh, it needs to be nighttime. I hate that. Why does it need to be nighttime? Like... Shut up. Stupid mod. Pinky up on my coffee cup. Always a fun time. Alright, here we go. Yo, give me the thing. Okay, so I've now made a skeleton. Can I make multiple? I can make multiple. Oh, I only have enough... Okay, I only had enough bones to just make the one. So maybe that's the way to sort of do it. Yeah, that seems like the way to do it, because if I cast them both at the same time, I stay at full health, and he gets out. Alright, but yeah, like I was saying, time to get him resolved, so I'm just going to run there, I guess. Or swim a little bit. Swim, swim, swimmy, swim. Oh my goodness. Gonna have to go over some mountains here. Yeah, so we're headed to the ruins, the Dwemer ruins of Mazolft. Now, I am a huge fan of the lore behind the Dwemer in this game. So essentially, in case you don't know, the Dwemer were a race of dwarves, dwarven race, who just mysteriously vanished one day. They all just completely, they all went away. And so, but before they went away, they made all these incredible magical marvels, which are the dwarven animunculi, who are essentially, oh my god, my skeleton didn't even get to do anything. That was cool. That was very cool. Now, see, Forgotten Forest, I believe that is part of a mod that just adds more dungeons and content to the game, which is quite cool. Okay, so this is definitely the way to go. To roll up to battle is cast my sorcerer and the healing spell at the same time so I don't lose any health, and then to swap straight to my destruction and healing. Oh, the moon looks bloody cool. Don't know why it looks like that, but it looks bloody cool. Ugh. Getting up these mountains is an absolute nightmare. There is a blink, like a teleport spell that I have a mod for, but I try not to use it too much, and honestly I try not to get it until I really need it, because it is just game-breakingly useful. And I think that gets a little bit boring. Okay, so we've discovered Mazolft Brand. Now, there's going to be a dead guy, or sorry, there's going to be a guy who dies. G'day, mate. He's about to die. Okay, there he goes. He's dead. Sure. Now, when I play Conjuration, I tend to become a bit of a babysitter, because that right there is a pressure plate, and it's going to cause spikes to come out of here. But luckily, none of my guys hit it. Usually, when I play Conjuration, it's an absolute nightmare because my skeletons are dumbasses. He's probably also a dumbass too. My skeletons are just absolutely ridiculous and stupid. Wow, this guy is powerful. My skeleton, not very much so, but... I do have healing hands. I wonder if that works. Do I have healing hands? I don't have healing hands. Alright, just 1 second. I'm receiving a phone call. sorry about that, everybody. Life happens. Okay, so now we are back. Now, yes, so that, God, that's powerful. Yeah, I am very pleased with the functions of this guy. Oh, I'm actually stupid. I was... So he's got shield spells as well as... Wow. Damn. Very, very good. See, I'm playing an expert, which I don't normally do. Come on, skeleton, fuck him up. Yeah, no, he got munted immediately. Wow. Hey, this guy's just ripping ass. Like, he is just kicking butt. And my skeleton is not really doing anything. Cool. See, I'm happy doing that. Being like the cleanup crew. Cool. Yes, and so the skeletons can't, as far as I know, they can't like die. Or they can die. But it takes a lot for them to really die, because they just go down on one knee and they're sort of out of combat for a bit and then they regenerate. Okay, you're right here. Wait, that's the wrong guy. Oh! Damn. Alright, yeah, we are doing quite well here. I do like to re-summon my my minions pretty much every battle, just for sort of posterity's sake. Yeah, this is a lot better than a Frost Atronach would have been. Yeah, it's got defense spells, offense spells. Clearly, this is just the way to go. Alright, there'll be a... Oh, it's already been broken. Cool. Shh. Alright, come on. Fuck him up. Yeah, get amongst it. Yeah, see. Yeah, they're really taking him down. Oh, what the heck? Oh, I didn't even see it. Oh, it's like a grasshopper. Oh, Jesus. Wow. Yeah, come on, take it down. Take it down. It's like green fire. I love this. This guy's sick. Can I rename him? I would like to rename him. To maybe like Schwonk. I think that'd be a good name. Okay, Conjuration. You loot 60% more bones from corpses and recover 50% more bones when you destroy a created skeleton, and they last longer. Or you can give commands to all skeletons at once, and they take less damage from attacks. That's helpful. The Skeleton Mages is really good. And then Conjure Alt is great, Fire Ritual is great, King of Bones is great. The King of Bones is actually mediocre, but Puppet Master is great. So I think... Oh, I can do Atromancy. they last 3 times as long. And summon or reanimate 1 additional minion, and they last 50% longer. Now this one's interesting because whenever you don't command a summoned or reanimated minion, you lose a bunch of armor and magic resistance, so you're much weaker whenever you don't control a minion. So I'm going to have to make sure I have them out constantly, which will be easy later on in the game because I can have thralls and they last forever. But yeah, destruction spells and effects are 10% more effective for each friendly conjured Daedra within 30 feet. Beauty. While you charge or concentrate on a spell, friendly conjured Daedra within 30 feet gain 30% extra attack damage. Josh. Hey Josh, how's it going? Hey Chris, what's your YouTube channel called? Good question. So it's the same name as my Twitch name, which is just a capital P phones underscore capital SE. And that's because phones, just because it's something easy to say, and you know, it's something that distinguishes me. Oh, I need to get Rat King as well. And SE because it's special edition, Skyrim special edition. So yeah, phones underscore SE is my YouTube channel name. I think it's in my Twitch. I think it's on my Twitch page. If it's not, let me know, and then I'll go and update that. It should also be on my my Instagram and I think my Facebook bio now, or just my Facebook in general, like my links or whatever. Alright, I'm gonna need you to back up, sir. Beautiful. Now, I don't know about you guys, but that bloody, the sound on that Thundercrack is a bit much, so I'm just gonna drop the effects volume down a bit. Now, I'm not great at lockpicking with this build, and I don't think I can be bothered doing that. Now, for those of you wondering why I'm taking damage every time I summon my minion, that's one of the effects. So I take damage, take 50 points of fire damage whenever I summon this guy. But you know what? It's totally worth it because he's very powerful, and it's also worth noting that, you know, if I cast him at the same time, then I essentially take the damage and heal at the same time. Yeah, see, my skeleton's not very good at the moment, but there will be more of them. So they sort of overwhelm by numbers more than by sheer strength. Now the Dwemer and Homunculi are actually just really good for getting soul gems, because most of them have soul gems on them. Now it's interesting that my skeleton warrior is doing quite well against the spider. Very good. Now, let's see. I'm not going to go through there just yet. What is that? Interesting. There's an alchemy lab in here, and a potion. Potion Magica, lovely. I won't be able to get through there. Okay. Blip, blip, blip. Sprinting through. Getting a little bit quicker. Now, there will be... yeah, so those pressure plates there. Okay. Get amongst it. And oh, my skeleton warrior is dealing with the spider. I'm going to help him out because he's significantly weaker. For instance, yeah, he's already done for. Oh my god. Oh, there's 2 of them. Alright, I've leveled up once again. Now, damn, this guy's powerful. Look at that. Dunyan rings. Okay, so now I've got 2 perk points, so I think I'm going to go for... should I just go for these 2? Well, let's have a look. See, is there anything in restoration I want to upgrade? Your attacks and restoration spells and effects are 20% more powerful against undead enemies. Well, there's not a whole lot of undead. Overflowing Cup is good, because you can overheal yourself. So that's good. And Warrior's Flame is really good, but I'm not quite high enough in that. Restoration spells are up to 30% more powerful if the recipient is below half health. Yeah, I can get behind that. Learning some disease spell. Yeah, I think I might get behind that a little bit later. Can't put any more into mage armor. Choose an attribute to increase by 50 points. Choose 2 resistances to increase by 25%. That seems like just a pretty good way to do things. Well, I've already got that. Yeah, let's put some more points into enchanting. So my enchanting mastery and my gem dust. And I'll do regalia a little bit later. So for those of you wondering how I'm swapping spells so quickly, I have a mod that you see up here. Oh, I don't know. Where the bloody hell's my healing gone? Yeah. So you've got a mod and it's got, as you can see on my favorites menu, all the numbers. So I can just hit those numbers and then it automatically comes up in my hand, which in my opinion really increases the usability of a pure mage mod, because that was pure mage build, sorry. Because that was by far the most annoying part of oh cool, mirror entity. That's by far the most annoying part of playing a pure mage build in vanilla Skyrim, is that you have to keep constantly going into the menu and swapping out spells. Even if you favorite them, it's still very annoying. And so now you can just hit your numbers and bada bing bada boom, you're all set. Now there's going to be some Falmer around, and they will get absolutely owned by this guy, I'm assuming. I am on expert difficulty, and I think I'm pretty set with being on expert difficulty. I'm going to stick on expert for a while. I think I will eventually get to legendary difficulty, probably just because of the way the perks work in this game and the fact that I get more perk points than I do in vanilla. It's an indication of just like incredible strength. Ooh, are there any bones? These guys don't have, I don't think these guys even have bones on them, which is annoying. But whatever, it'll probably be fine. Yeah, damn, this guy's good. Alright. If anything, this Thundercrack should be very, very effective against these guys because they're blind. And it's like it's like a deafening, supposedly, deafening thing, so, if anything. Now, there was an alteration skill that I remember being good. Yeah, Philosopher's Stone. Yeah, you generate gold equal to 4 times your alteration level, once a day. Sounds like a great passive to me, especially since money is something I've repeatedly come up against as being an issue. So I'm definitely going to do that, but not for a hot minute. Oof. All right. All right. Where's my skeleton? Is he coming? Yeah, there he is. I don't think I can like give him armor or anything. I wish I could. That would be bloody helpful. Like deck out my skeleton in shove, destroy, activate. I don't know what activate means. Whatever. Uh-oh. Alright, he's just been munted. Time to bring out another one. my conjuration. Once my conjuration hits 50, I'll be pretty cruising because I'll be able to get another perk point. That's another thing. Whenever any of my skills hit 50 or 75 or 100, I get another perk point. So I think I'm sorted for perk points. Which is why this, I think that's what makes this also a little bit more interesting to watch. Because if I'm cruising about too easily on like novice difficulty or whatever, and I don't have many perk points, then like you're not really... Sorry, Scroll of Apocalypse? Excuse me? That's a target is assaulted by elemental entities that appear nearby and cast ×4 damage, flames, frostbite, and spark spells. That's really cool. Let me get some more coffee. That's sick. So, yes, please. Okay. Oh, I cast the wrong spell. And see, that's why expert difficulty is interesting, because it really punishes. How far am I back? How far back? Oh no. Fine. I guess I'll just kind of speed through this. I gotta remember to save a little bit more often, especially since people are bloody watching me. I shouldn't keep people in suspense. You know, I shouldn't waste everyone's time. But yeah, the bloody, Oh, wait, hold up. Oh. Oh. Yes, I'm just going to need to remember to constantly be healing myself, just in case, really. And there was some good stuff in this chest, if I remember correctly. I do not trust any of these things. Oh, wow! That does a lot of damage, those Chauruses do. Yeah, I need this mage armor perk is very helpful, so I'm definitely going to need some more of that soon. Oh. Can you piss off, please? Heal myself. Okay, grouse. I'm also going to change my... I think I'm going to change my... wait, excuse me. That goes in my right hand. And that goes in my left hand. And then I'm going to hit whenever I cast a spell. Seems like a bit of a better idea. Now I'll go back to that. Cool. And a little bit more coffee. Just because that's what happens. Oh. Ooh, nice circlet. Alright, so he cleared out this room for me. Thank you very much, Sibylle Sorcerer. That's also just fun to say. Alright, yeah, please deal with that, because I do not want to mess about with the Chorus. Yeah, and he's bloody effective. Like, he's just constantly hitting with the poison fire, I guess. Yeah, so I think fortifying my minions is going to be a very useful enchantment. I don't know if anyone was here when I got that, but there was a... because I've got a mod that increases the amount of enchantments and adds some custom, unique enchantments to the game. Oh, I cannot do a master spell, no chance. But can I open this maybe, or something? And there's no like key or anything anywhere, no. Almost certainly not, but I guess I'll check. No. Almost certainly not. Unless... Dun 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 dun. Ba ba ba. No, there's no key. Yeah, so there's no way I'm getting in there. I can't do a master lock. Even... I don't think I'd even be able to do a master lock at this point, even if I was doing a thief build. Alright. Where are you slimy bastards? Oh. Now, I am glad that I'm going for the shock spells, because some of these perk points later on in the game with the shock spells actually are a little bit more focused on crowd control. So you have like your stuns and your disables and your you can like levitate enemies, and that's great because crowd control is a big thing that I'm gonna need to focus on. Because I can send out my minions to really focus on the big stuff, but the little stuff I'm going to have to focus on a little bit more myself. Yeah, so once my conjuration hits level 50, then I'll be pretty sorted. And I'll know when it hits level 50 because it gives me a little a pop-up saying your mastery of conjuration has served you well. You get an additional perk point, which is very helpful. Speaking of that, what's my conjuration on now? Still 48, but I'm conjuring so much. Maybe I could do some power leveling and cast Soul Trap a bunch or something. Where's my skeleton? I would like him to come out, please. Yeah, there he is. Come on, do something. Like, I know you're not very powerful, but do something. Or is he easy going for it? Yeah, he's been deleted immediately. Oh my god, wow. I just took a whole heap of damage. Like, how much does that increase it by? Oh, a decent amount, I suppose. Oh, there's someone just trying to stab me right there. I should probably get out of the way of that. Is that the Gloom Lurker? Yes, so the Gloom Lurker should have the Focusing Crystal. And a Staff of Firebolts. Good stuff. Now, over here, there'll be a key. Like I said, I've played this game a lot. I know where pretty much everything is in a lot of the quest lines. And this is the Mage's College quest line. So of course I know everything is. I've done this a lot. Oh, hello. Now I quite like this way of doing things, because usually I have my healing in my left hand. But I think this is a good way of doing things, because I want to always have healing on me. And the hitting the keypads to change spells automatically puts them in my left hand, for instance. Yeah, see, there we go. Conjuration's now 49. Soon enough, it'll be 50. There we go. Alrighty then. Now, we're going to move along over to up to here, where we need to use the focusing crystal and change the temperature of the focusing crystal to find the map of something or whatever. And there's going to be a dude behind this. Hello.
Gavros, is that you?
Is that you?
I'd almost given up hope.
Yes. So he thinks I'm the guy who died in the beginning.
What are you doing?
Who are you? Gavros is
Was the
dead.
bomb, was
No shit.
we were supposed to return with the crystal. Without that, all our efforts are wasted. And you, if you're here for treasure, or wisdom, or anything, I'm afraid you've wasted your time. It didn't work the first. Well, I was right. Gavros had the carted all the way back. It was a brilliant.
Okay, blah 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 blah. Look at the stuff of Magnus.
I'm afraid I can't. You found.
And I found the crystal, so
Who are you? And you are. Savos would. I don't much like. Come on. No matter. I was.
okay, so basically he needs to work with me because I have the focusing crystal, and literally everyone he came here with is dead. So I don't think he really has much of a choice, does he? Oh, I need Frostbite. Yeah, Frostbite's the one I don't know already. I don't know why they give you flames, because everyone already, like, every character begins the game knowing the spell flames. But whatever, so I'm going to equip flames and frostbite. Now this is to change the temperature of the focusing crystal. I'm going to wait so he can show up.
It was my idea to replace one of the key elements with our hope.
Can you just rock up, please? Do I have to get him to follow me?
Let's just hope they got it right this time.
Hello, skeleton. Look at him, he's just vibing. He's having a grand old time. Want to maybe put your stuff away? If I put my... Oh, then he sheathes his axe by going behind his back instead of over. Like, anyway. Okay, so place the crystal. Good stuff. Now, this is why I like the Dwemer, because look at this. How interesting is this? Oh wait, no, I actually need to focus the ocular, so... So, if I remember correctly... Okay, so now you see these three rings around here, they rotate. And these beams of light are now in the center. Each one is in the center of one of the rings. And of each of different rings. So now I can just move these things around until, yeah, until it reflects back into there. This one's coming around here, that one's coming around there. And then that one once more, and then I think we're all good. Hey! So now it's all focused and junk, and it's shown us a map. Now something that I never really understood was that he's saying, what this guy is saying at the moment, is that there's something in the college. Oh, is that? Oh, that's what it is, right there. So that's Winterhold, and that's the Labyrinthian. And this section of the map is Skyrim. And the rest of this is the rest of all of Tamriel. So, I don't know where Solstheim is. I think Solstheim might be up there. But that's the College of Winterhold, and that's the Labyrinthian. So that's the Staff of Magnus, and that's the Eye of Magnus.
So what is it? What
Better calm down.
years of my work? How did you do it?
I haven't done anything. Fair point. Haven't done anything, didn't know this was going to happen.
You have something at your college, don't you? Something immense.
Something amazing. You mean the Eye of Magnus?
Well, that's interesting. Yes, the staff. Interesting. You have something at your college, don't you?
Oh yes,
Something immensely powerful.
yes, the Eye of
The eye?
Magnus.
Well, that's interesting. Yes, the staff. Interesting. I can't explain the details. That would be giving away many secrets the Synod have learned over the years. Also, I doubt you can comprehend it. Have you seen the orrery in the Imperial City? It was the inspiration for this idea. Instead of projecting the sky, we project all of Tamriel, and then harness the latent energies to overlay the positions of... What's important is that all of this work was designed to reveal to us sources of great magical power.
Maybe the general subtitles would be a good idea.
Of course. And yet, in the end, only 2 locations have been revealed to us. One is your college.
Yep.
The other, well, that
You know we're pimping, you know we got all them magical artifacts, dog.
Mage from Winterhold.
It's going great.
Despite your intentions, I've beaten you. Even if all... So fine.
Trudge off
This
to
is not
Labyrinth.
over. I assure you.
Oh, it's not over, is it? Oh, who cares? No one cares. Not even a little bit. Alright. Now there's gonna be a dude here. Yeah. Time has stopped once again. Is it Quaranier?
But trying times are ahead.
Trying times are ahead.
It is imperative that you
Crazy.
return to your college at once.
Yes, I forgot about this. So this is where it all kind of goes to shit. So Savos Aaron, the current Archmage of the Mages College, is this the part where he's about to get like murked? Does he die in this bit? I think he does die in this bit. Although, even though he's wearing his bloody robes, I can't get them until later on in the quest, until once I've finished them. Which I guess makes sense because I become the new Archmage. But like, still, like, mate, I'm trying to vibe, trying to do all this stuff. What's my conjuration like? Yeah. Does it work if I'm not in combat? Because that's a bit stupid. It doesn't. No. Okay. I suppose that is a good way to level my restoration, though. Just keep doing damage to myself. All right, that's a mod. Okay. Yes. So. What's going on? Alright. Alright. It's dissipating. There we go. Like, what is he? I don't know what he's doing. Can I pickpocket him while he's doing this? No, I can't. That would be fun, though. I think that'd be more of the thief build. And that is a fun thing to do with the thief build. It's just like while people are talking to you and trying to have a chat, you just pickpocket like everything they own. And even the things they,
Are you all right?
Okay. Well, she was on her feet for a second there, and then she's... So there's an explosion. Not a very good explosion, but... Alright, I need to find the Archmage, and he is dead outside. Let's have a gaze. Oh my... Oh, wait. Yes, he's...
But there's no... I'll do what I can here. Go now. Go.
Yeah, no, he's dead. And I can't search him. Now, let's go protect the town of Winterhold. Winterhold may be in danger. We have to do something. Alright, let's make it happen. So, if I remember correctly, these are just magical anomalies, I think they're called. So, there's 10 of them. Oh, my Mastery of Alteration serves me well. Didn't realize it was going to be that one. There he is. Alright. Let's increase my magicka one more time. And now let's invest some perk points. No, my restoration's not quite 45. Should I go Philosopher's Stone, then Command Lock? Oh, stretch. Well, Philosopher's Stone. Oh, mage armor. Yes, give me more mage armor, please. We'll get back to that. Yeah, let's invest a little bit more into like the proper stuff here. Loot 60% more bones is probably the way to go. Mainly just because I need to do that. Oh, maximum number of skeleton increased by 1 for each 75 points of base magicka. So I don't know how many I can have at the moment, but I can have some. Time to deal with these guys. Oh, I need some more magicka. I need to invest in some more magicka regeneration perks. So the Warrior's Flame is really good for that, as well as the. Come on, get amongst it. Warrior's Flame is really good for that, as well as the the thing which like regenerates magicka very early on in the fight will be good for sort of keeping me at max after I conjure my main boys. Boy currently singular, but will very quickly turn plural, I assume. Yes, and another good thing about these guys is that they drop, you can loot them, and they have soul gems. All of them have soul gems in them. Great soul gems, these guys are at least 10. And I think I missed one. The one that like just died a second ago. Hello, anyone? Is it there? Is it not there? Doesn't look like it's there. Okay, well. Unless it died over here. No, it didn't. Alright. Alrighty then. Now we're headed up to right here. Unless, is there any mail for me? No. Hello, hello, hello. Da, 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 da. We'll just hold us safe for now. I'm off to Labyrinthian.
Wish I could say that Tolfdir and I can try and keep... What? Are you sure? The staff is there.
The staff. The staff! What are you talking about?
The Archmage. He gave me something just a little while ago. He told me it was from Labyrinthian and that I would know what to do with it when the time came. I think he meant this for you, then.
Alright.
There is something very... I think you should take it and get
And Savos Aaron's amulet. Grand. Okay, so I've got the circlet and the hood. And that increased my magic by 57 points. Oh, yes. Now I need to do some enchanting just for posterity's sake. Oh, what the heck? Yes, conjuration. See now. Boom, 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 boom. Edge of Oblivion. So another minion. Edge of Oblivion is definitely the one. Skeleton mages! Awesome. Now, I'm gonna go do some of that. I'm gonna go do some enchanting, I think, because I've just gotten so many soul gems. Yeah, so this this stream has been going. They can deal with that. The stream has been going for a while now. I think I might yeah, I think I'm gonna grab the staff of Magnus and then wrap things up. So yes, enchanting. Does that mean I should get some just like straight up clothes? I wonder where I can get clothes from. Fine clothes. Sure. Ooh, not just yet. No, not just yet. I'm not gonna do that just yet. Let's do fine clothes. Area 45 minions. Friendly conjured creatures within 10 feet get just straight up that. Okay. Oh, wait. Yeah, so it's got to be clothes. Okay. Well, that's a. I don't have anything to disenchant. No, I don't. Well, that's definitely a big bonus. At the moment, it's just increasing my magicka regen, right? Within 10 feet, get 25% attack damage and 100 health. That would be very good for my skeleton. I wonder if it applies to the skeletons. I don't know, but it'll definitely apply to my my guys. I don't like that it says stolen, because that means I won't be able to sell anything. So I think I might just go down to a Hall of Attainment. Maybe I'll do that later. You know what? Yeah, this is not too interesting to watch, but I do like that area fortify minions. Well, let me see if I can do any skeleton mages, if I have enough bones. I do like that area fortified minions enchantment. Definitely going to use that, especially with the twin enchantments perk. Conjure or reanimate a minion before the fires. I've conjured or reanimated 2, actually. Nastasha. And now they're both going to go away. Create a skeleton mage. Yes, baby. And I forgot that uses a lot of... I need at least one of each bone. Okay, so now I've got a skeleton mage and a regular skeleton. I should have a regular skeleton as well. Maybe my regular skeleton died. Or something. I should at least have at least 2. A maximum of 2. Where am I going? Right here, Labyrinthian. Alright. Let's hit Morthal. Now, yes, I've got to make sure. Do I have any perk points to spend? Once it gets to restoration, I think, is it Vigilant? Oh, I've already got this! So like 22 points of magicka per second whenever I enter combat. Right, so I'm rapidly regenerating my magicka as we speak. That's what that little symbol is in the top right with the sort of like little wavy... Man, my posture is not great, is it? Oh. Yeah. I did not mean to do that. Alright, wait. I messed with my own contingency. Okay. Yeah, getting to this place is a bit of a biatch. Bit bloody annoying to get to the Labyrinthian, especially because there is an entrance. Okay, alright, this one's alright then. Hello. Oh. deal with the troll people, please? Cool. See, that is bloody powerful. Oh. Man, they're really getting it done, aren't they? Now, I've got the talk of the Labyrinthian, and, if I remember correctly... Is this Sabasaran? Yes. If I remember correctly, there's about to be a bone dragon through here? Yes? No. Oh, this is the place where... Oh, yeah. Bone dragon through here. Here we go. Yeah. Heal up a little bit. Come on, Skeleton Mage, please come through. Oh my god. This fucking Skeleton Mage. Oh, it's still alive. Oh my god. Alright. Alright. Why isn't it dying? Okay. I think it just goes like almost out of... Right. Good bones. Good bones. Yeah, good bones. This is a great place to harvest bones. And a soul gem? Who am I to say no? Now, can you please just come through here? Oh my god, thank you. And none of the rest of these are that's a skeleton. Alright. A book? Whatever. It's an etched tablet. I really could not care less. Alright, we're gonna make this happen. I've never seen this chest before. Very cool. Yes, so this completely drains all of your... Completely drains all of your magicka. Oh, so you need flames too. Oh! And I've leveled up again. Great. Increase my magicka once more. Restoration still don't have quite all the way. But should I go for the Rat King? Let's go for Rat King. Especially since it doesn't cost any magicka to do. So Rat King, for those who don't know, is a very helpful spell. A very helpful perk, actually. Yeah, so you see these skeevers? Automatically whenever I enter combat, 3 of them just rock up and they go and defeat everyone. Which is very helpful. Wow. They also disappear when combat ends. It doesn't seem like my contingency is doing very well. Maybe I should just make it whenever I enter combat. Yeah, because like, what are the chances that combat will last that long? Because the cooldown's a little bit too high on that, I think. Whenever I heal myself... Sure, let's make it that. Just for now, I might change that later. Because I heal myself as soon as I enter combat, really. Because I summon my guys. And these guys... Oh my god, wait, a Draugr Overlord? I didn't realize it was that good. Anything to enchant? Man, I'm really stretching. Wait, yeah, let's see if I can enchant anything on my boots. Resist frost. Sure, yeah. I might as well. It's better than nothing. And a ring. Fortify magical regen. 11%, 22%, 5%, 2%. Let's do 22%. Useful. And I'll equip that right now. I don't think I even had a ring on before. Okay. Seems pretty good. Now I will actually, you know what, fuck it. I will do some fine clothes with the area fortify minions. And I'm gonna wear those now because it is very powerful. Excuse me. Go down this way. Must I use this guttural language of yours? Come on, beat him up. Beat him up, catch a charge. Extra large. And extra powerful these guys are, they're bloody good. See, good I have some bloody frost resist, eh? Yeah, so the skeevers pretty much act as cannon fodder a lot of the time. Which I'm okay with, you know, like, who really cares? Yeah, see, now my contingency's working a little bit more for me. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, I think my game's about to crash. Maybe I'm just gonna task manager end the task. Okay, now I'll just quickly see where the last save was, because if it's too far back, I might just end the stream there, I think. And then continue on, maybe redo that dungeon a little bit later, because I think it might be the beginning of that dungeon, honestly. But I'm not 100% sure. Yeah, this looks like the beginning of the dungeon. Yeah, okay. Alright, well, I'm gonna save, and then I think I'm gonna hop off. I think that's a good stream right there. my contingency is available. Actually, just so I don't forget, I'm going to set up my contingency like it was set up before, because that was good. Yeah. Cool. And now I'm going to save again, because that wasn't saved, obviously. Beautiful. Alright. Well, thank you all for joining me on this incredibly fun stream. And I think I'll be streaming tomorrow again, but a little bit later, because I've got work, because I do have a job and a life. So I'll be working from 9 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. and then I'll hop on the stream probably around 3:30 or so. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you all later.